Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Young here, and today I'm back in another Fortnite video. In today's video, I'm going to give you guys some very good tips on how to get better and also how to improve here in Fortnite. So if you guys are looking for some very good tips or just struggling to improve and get better at the game, definitely stay to the end of the video because these tips will help you guys out a ton if you are looking to improve here in Season 3. And real quick, before we get into the video, I have a V-Buck giveaway. I give away 2,000 V-Bucks every single Friday. So if you guys want to take part in this giveaway and win some free V-Bucks, all you guys have to do is to drop a like on this video. Make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys do turn on post notifications so you guys get notified for every single new video and when I announce the winners. And lastly, leave a comment down below of either your Xbox gamer tag, your PSN gamer tag, or Epic account, and you guys will be automatically entered into the next giveaway. And lastly, make sure you guys do support me in the item shop. All you guys have to do is go down to the bottom right, click on support a creator, type in creator code YoungHumor, and you guys will have me added and supported as a creator in the item shop. And alright guys, let's go right to the video. Alright, so in this video, I want to give you guys some very good tips that you guys can use to get better and also to improve here in Season 3. So the first thing that I like to do a lot that really helps me improve and get better and just learn new techniques is going to be watching specifically high kill gameplays. So watching people do like solo squads, dropping like 30 kill games, that is what helps me improve the most. Just because when you're playing in a game and you watch a player who's playing solo squads, they're going to have to do a lot of new techniques that you maybe have never seen before. And on top of that, I think the best playstyle in the game is going to be aggressive. And if you're watching a solo squad high kill game, you can just assume that they're going to be playing aggressive. So you're going to be learning more techniques on playing aggressive in games, which I think, in my opinion, is the best way to play. Obviously, if you play arena, then of course the playstyle is going to be 100% different. But if you're a pub player, whether or not you go for high kill games, I just think watching players play really aggressive is going to be a really good way to learning new techniques, learning new play styles, and that's going to really help you understand and just be a lot better at this game. And a really easy way to do that, you can just type in like 30 kill gameplay on YouTube. You can find a lot of good players. Even like 20 kill games is still extremely high for the season. So just watching solo squad gameplays, I think, is going to be the best way to go when it comes to really learning different techniques, different styles, and different things that you can do in games. And I think that's really important. I think that's one of the best ways to improve is trying to learn new and different things to your game, because a lot of the times when you're playing in a game, you're going to be mostly doing the same thing over and over again. If you only can do like a certain amount of retakes, you're not going to bust out and do some like crazy like phase sway retake. It's just not going to happen. So the best way to improve is going to be learning different play styles, learning different techniques, and that's going to happen by watching a lot of players who play very aggressive and go for high kill games. Just watching how they play is going to be one of the best ways to improve in this game. And so the second thing that you guys should improve on if you're looking to get better and just to get more wins and outplay other players, specifically what you want to improve on is going to be your editing. Now there's different ways of going about it, but the reason in which you want to improve specifically your editing is going to be because when you're going up against really good players in this game, I think the biggest make or break that there is going to be your editing speed. Because if you're a very quick editor, it doesn't matter who you're going up against, you're going to be able to outplay the other player much more effectively. And I think the better the other player is you're going against, so like the sweatier the player you're running against, the better you have to be at editing and the quicker you have to be with your shots. So working on your editing speed is going to be really important. So if you feel like you're in game and you constantly lose, or you feel like you're going against really sweaty players all the time, I would highly recommend learning and improving on your editing speed. So the best way to improve your editing speed, well, there's a couple of different things, but you can try different things like high ground retakes. But one thing that I do that helps me out is I try to figure out specifically which edit that I feel like I'm not as good at and I need to improve on, and then I work on that edit over and over again. So for example, it could be your wall edits, it could be your floor edits, whatever the case may be, whatever you think that, or whichever edit that you feel like you're messing up on the most, that is the edit you want to practice on. And you can practice it through doing new high ground retakes. You can practice it by doing editing courses. You could just practice that edit and creatives. There's a ton of different ways that you can practice on your edits. So you want to find out which edits or edits that you really want to work on, and you want to just specifically improve on those edits. And that's going to be one of the biggest game changers for yourself. And also one of the biggest things that I've noticed when you're going against really sweaty players is just the only way to outplay really good players. Either you have a really good shot with the charged shotgun, and you're able to hit like 180, 200 damage headshot. So you have insanely good aim after, they go for their edits. Or the best way to do it, and as I mentioned before, when you want to watch high kill gameplays, it's always better to play aggressive. So you want to be the player that goes for the edit. You want to be the player that's on the offense, because a good defense is a good offense, to be honest. And so you always want to be on the aggressive as much as you can. So being able to be a very quick editor is going to put you on the offensive. You're going to be winning way more games. You're going to have a lot more control over your gunfights, and you're just going to be a much more dominant player in this game and improve at a much faster rate. So definitely you want to work on improving all of your edits. And so the third thing that you guys want to do if you want to get better and improve in this game, and this is something that I do a lot as well, and that's going to be really analyzing when you lose games. Now, when it comes to improving, it can be really difficult because I think everybody has a certain thing that they should improve on. So like for somebody, it could be improving on their edits. For someone, maybe it's their building that's really bad. Maybe it could be their aim. Whatever the case may be, there's so many, or maybe just maybe they have really good mechanics, but their play style is just costing them games. So there really is so many different things that could be costing them the game. So it's really hard to decide exactly one or two specific things to really improve on for that person. So what you have to do is you have to really understand which mechanics specifically that you need to work on, and that's going to help you improve. And then the best way to do that is really just to analyze how you're losing games. Is if you realize that you're constantly, maybe you lost like 2 games in a row and you lost both of the games because maybe you misplaced a couple builds, maybe you're running out of materials too quickly, so maybe the next couple games you really focus on getting more mats, or maybe just being more accurate and precise with your builds so you're not losing or wasting any excess materials, and that could be the reason in which you get way more wins. So it really just depends on the player. There's so many different things to improve on because there's just so many things in this game, or maybe you just have really bad settings and you just need some new settings to try out. Maybe the ones you have just aren't working. So there's definitely so many different things you can maybe to look to improve on. So you just want to find 1 or 2 things that you're choking the games on the most, and then you want to improve on those 2 things specifically, because if you try to improve on like 5 or 6 different things at the same time, most of the time what ends up happening is you don't really improve, or you don't really see yourself improving that much. So you only want to focus on maybe 1 or 2 different mechanics at one time. And once you feel like you're proficient enough, once you feel like you're good enough at that mechanic, then what you want to do next is just work on a different mechanic that you feel like you need to work on, because there really is an infinite amount of things to improve on, and you never really can master the game in a sense, because there's so many different retakes, there's so many different edits that you can do. So there's always something to improve on. So you want to figure out what exactly is costing you the most games, finding those 1 or 2 things, improving on those so you feel like you're good enough at the mechanic to where it's not costing you as many games, and then find the next mechanic that you need to improve on, and then basically just repeat the process. And this is how you get really good at the game. And it's just something that I've been working on for the longest time, and I've seen massive improvement because this season, and really within the last couple weeks, I've been able to win extremely consistently in this game. I've been able to outplay other players time and time again, and I've probably gotten I probably couldn't even put a number. I've gotten so many wins this season just from improving, learning from my mistakes, improving on my edits, improving on my high ground retakes, my builds, and just everything. And one of the bigger changes for myself as well is going to be my playstyle. Knowing when and when not to challenge gunfights is another big thing that I have been really working on the past couple of days, and just doing that alone, knowing when to challenge gunfights, when not to challenge, when to engage or disengage, has been really one of the biggest game changers for me personally. Sometimes, or for some of you guys, that might not be a problem for you, but for me, I noticed it was something that was costing me game after game. I went to improve on it, and I've been able to win so much more often, and I've been playing really well, especially over the past couple weeks. So these are going to be the ways that I have improved at the game very fast. So with that being said, that's wrap it up for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope this video helped you guys out and find a really good way to improve with this game. So if you guys haven't yet, make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys do hit that notification bell if you guys haven't already. I do post every single day, and I also stream every day on this channel at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you guys do hit that notification bell so you guys can get notified when I go live. I play solos every single day on stream, and also for the gameplay in the background is just from some of my solo games. And in this game specifically, I ended up getting 13 kills, and I had a pretty good clutch at the end with very low HP. So like I said, make sure you guys do hit that notification bell so you guys can get notified when I go live on this channel. Like I said, 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time every single day. But with that being said, I do appreciate you guys watching the video. And alright guys, I'll see you next video.